Welcome to day 8. So today we talk about challenge groups, which is something you hear a lot about when you get into the Beachbody business, and there's a good reason for that. So challenge groups are really very key to growing your business, but not just that, they're really key to helping people. So really, I think the more important part of a challenge group is the helping people aspect. So that's what I'm going to talk about first. And there's really, I'm going to be looking at a list, so don't mind if I look down, but there's really a whole lot of key points as to why challenge groups are so great for helping other people. So the sort of more obvious reason is that you connect them to successful programs. I mean, we know from seeing infomercials, from really being in the Beachbody community, that there are so many good programs that they offer. P90X, Insanity, Turbo Fire, Hip Hop Abs, Slim and Six, a whole lot of programs at this point that have given thousands of people just amazing, life-changing results. And whether somebody wants to lose 5 pounds and tone up a little, or they want to lose 100 pounds, I mean, there are amazing programs that really guarantee results because they have been tested and they've been developed, sometimes for over a year, to really make them just these amazing, wonderful products. So one of the key ways that challenge groups help people is that you connect them to these amazing programs and these nutrition guides, these scheduled calendars that really, they make it easy. They take the guesswork out of it. They're perfect for people who maybe don't know where to start. Maybe at some point we're fit and then life got in the way, and they really they don't know how to eat right. They don't know how to go about scheduling exercises or what kind of exercises to do or how to modify exercises. I mean, these programs really, they give you nutrition, they give you the calendar, they give you the online support, they give you the forums that you can be a part of, and they give you a coach. And all those tools together can really make a big, big difference in helping people succeed. Because they don't have to think about, well, what exercise should I do today? All they have to do is look at a calendar. They don't have to think about, well, what's okay for me to eat or how much. The nutrition guides are always really thorough, and they help you figure all that out. So really, the nutritional guidance, the successful programs, getting connected to that is a huge component of how these challenge groups help people. Additionally, the accountability of challenge groups is huge. I mean, if you think about the way human beings are, if you know you might disappoint somebody, or somebody's depending on you, it really adds this pressure for you to do something. You don't want to let people down, and you don't want to feel guilty about having to tell somebody, oh, I didn't do this even though I committed to saying, or I committed to doing this for X amount of days, or I said I would work out tonight and I didn't. There are people that depend on you to be true to your word. That adds a lot of pressure, and it's good pressure because it does make you feel like you're not in it on your own. You owe it to somebody else, and in turn to yourself, to really commit to these workouts, commit to nutrition, and commit to doing it every day, which is really key to having success in anything, is the consistency. So the accountability is a powerful, powerful factor. And not just sort of the guilt and dependence part of it, but the support. I mean, people in challenge groups, they're going through the same thing as everyone else in the challenge group, which means they know where you're at. They know how you feel. And those are the perfect people to sit there and support you and say, you can do this. I know, you got 2 kids or you work 12 hours today, but I have faith in you and I know you can figure this out. And that's really powerful too. Having people who believe in you. And I think a lot of people, they might not even realize, it's often, you feel really alone, and if you have somebody in your corner, it can make a world of a difference between being successful and not being successful. And especially in fitness, where you're in such a vulnerable position and you really are putting yourself out there, and having people say, it's okay, you can do this, it can be really a game changer for a lot of people. So, between the accountability, the nutrition, the calendars, the tested workouts, and then obviously the relationships that you build with these people who are going through the same situation, you can really change people's lives. In that 60 to 90 days, it can really just transform people, and not just with their body, but them emotionally, and how they treat other people, how they treat themselves, how they go about their lifestyle. And that's pretty powerful. So really these challenge groups can be life-changing, and I think that's something that needs to be really understood and believed before you can run any challenge group successfully. I think is understanding that this will change people's lives. This has huge potential for every single person involved. So definitely keep that in mind and treat them like this powerful thing that they are. Because I think if you just treat them as this thing you're trying to do to run your business, or because somebody told you that you should run challenge groups, I don't think you're going to run quality groups or really help people as much as you're capable of helping them. So aside from the ability to really help people, challenge groups are a huge component of your business. And I think this stuff is pretty obvious, but I think it's still really worth mentioning. And there's really a few key concepts there as well. Partly, you sell programs or you sell challenge packs to connect people to the programs and nutrition that they need. So by selling those things, you obviously make immediate commission, so that's great. And if any component of that sale involves Shakeology Home Direct and the person stays on Shakeology, then you get residual income every month from that sale. So it's a nice way to immediately get some money and to create some residual income that may in turn help you cover your Shakeology, or help get a little bit of money for groceries or whatever it is that you want. Additionally, you build your client list, which is great. Often people who have success with one challenge group will probably be interested in another. So that's nice too, that you have people that know that they can come back to you, have had success with you as their coach, and can rely on you for future suggestions or future accountability. So that's important too. You want to build that client list. You want people who know they can depend on you, and you also want that list for yourself, really, because then hey, I helped 10 people in the last 3 months transform themselves. And that's pretty nice. I think in moments where you might be a little frustrated in this business or wondering, am I doing the right thing, you can kind of look at that and be like, you know what, I helped 20 people at the beginning of this year lose weight or get healthy, get happy, or get more confident. And I think that's a nice way to sort of reignite, your passion for this and why you're doing this business in the first place. And aside from that, people who have success in your groups, people who really step up to the plate and help support other people and really, are there every day checking in, are excellent people to approach with the coaching opportunity, because they're already doing the same thing that you were doing at the beginning, right? They're working out, they're committing to their fitness and nutrition, and they're helping others. They're helping to encourage them, they're helping to keep them accountable, they're helping to inform them about things, and that's really basically what a coach is. So these are excellent people after, or towards the end of a challenge group to approach and say, have you considered this opportunity? Because you're basically doing all of this anyways, and you could, either make some money or really impact a lot more people than you are right now. So that's really a key thing to keep in mind as you go through these challenge groups is, are those people sticking out to you that you're like, man, I want that person on my team because they're just everybody's cheerleader and they're amazing. Keep an eye out for people like that. And it's also a good opportunity to get referrals, because anyone that has good success with you, even if they don't want to buy anything else in the future, or if they feel confident enough on their own, they can go off and do their own thing, which is great. You can always ask, hey, do you have any friends or family or anyone else who you think could benefit from this opportunity? And you can even ask people who are new to your challenge groups before they start and say, hey, do you think there's anyone else you could think of that could benefit from this? And really, nothing is more powerful than a referral. Because if you have a friend or family member that you trust and they say, you know what, I use so-and-so for my car, or the salon I go to, my hairstylist, whatever, you're more apt to go with that choice than something random you found on Google or Yelp, right? I mean, if somebody that you trust and have faith in says that they trust this other person or this other tool, you're more likely to go with that. So referrals are really powerful aspect of these challenge groups, because again, anyone who has success with you will feel confident in recommending you to their friends or family if those people need any help with fitness or nutrition or even financial help. So really, it's good for money in the immediate future, but it's also good for future content, which is great. What I mean by that is you're generating results, right? Which means you're getting success stories, you're getting quotes from people. Oh my God, I'm 2 weeks in, I feel so much happier and I have so much more clarity and I'm sleeping better. Things like that are things you can share to, sort of entice people for other opportunities and future challenge groups. If you can share with the world that you're having success, financially with this. Oh my gosh, I got my first $50 paycheck with Beachbody. That's a great thing to share. Or, oh my gosh, one of my challengers just said they lost 10 pounds already. Can you believe that? These are good things to share. One, because they're exciting for you and they're exciting for your challengers, but they do help set this up as a real thing. That you're not just out there, saying, oh, I'm running these challenge groups and I just want to sell you stuff. You're really showing people that you are making progress for people, and people are really getting results out of this. It's not a gimmick, it's not a scam. There are real tangible results, and hopefully you can get some before and after pictures from your challengers, or statements of how much they lost in inches or pounds, and really that gives you future content to put out there when you're talking about specific programs or trying to set up your future challenge groups. So really, challenge groups are a key thing to key on. That's redundant, right? Because, again, you can really, really help people with them, and they're a great way to consistently build your business. And both of those things obviously feed into each other, so it's kind of nice that you can kind of come full circle with helping somebody and helping yourself in your business, and helping both of those sort of compound into helping more and more people in the end. So that's a good thing for you to start focusing on, is trying to think of what kind of challenge groups you want to run, how many people you want to put in them. There's lots of recommendations out there for that, and we can talk more about it soon. But I think for now, just try to think about what kind of challenge groups you'd like, what kind of programs you feel comfortable running challenge groups for, what kind of people would you like to target, who do you feel comfortable helping? I mean, is it college kids that you're connecting with, is it single moms, is it 50-year-old men? Try to figure out your niche so at least initially, this is a group I can connect with, and I think this would be a reasonable program for them to do. And then really just go out there and invite people. Really don't vomit on your Facebook about it, but if you see somebody struggling with their nutrition or weight loss, or if somebody's looking for some extra accountability, just throw that idea out there that, hey, I'm running this challenge group for whatever, X, Y, and Z. Would you have any interest in joining? Simple as that. So that's really your assignment for now, is to sort of learn a bit more about challenge groups with the materials that have been provided, and then think about what kind of groups you'd like to run and how many, and we can talk more about the sort of logistics of setting up a group, and we'll get to that very, very soon. I think this is probably enough for now. So I'll see you soon. Bye.